This is a deck that you have to aggressively mulligan with. Hey, Drawley, thank you for the 23 months. So you need to find a hand with a creature or the Once Upon a Time. So this one's a keep. We're gonna bin the mark here, as in the dark, the trample's better. And we're really hoping that Once Upon a Time hits a Gladecover Scout. Oof. Alright. Palacanito, thank you for the 10 months. Well, we're not in trouble yet. We have a few turns to find. Every turn we don't find that creature, though, our chances of winning are drastically reduced. Oh, and that card is very bad for us. Yeah, that might be game over. We can bring in the rest in pieces, but... I mean, there aren't too many ways to interact with the Boggles. Supreme Verdict, the Thing in the Ice. I mean, not too many people are going to be running Blessed Alliance. We actually kind of want them to... Oh my god. I was going to say, we kind of want them to flip the Thing in the Ice before we hit a creature, but likelihood is that we're just going to die in 2 turns now. Seven, 10, 13. Very low chance that we're actually just dead this turn. It's like not, though. I mean, even if I hit a creature now, it's not good enough, so. Oh, we would have gone to 1. They had a Fiery Temper. We take 3, 6, 9, 16. Yeah. So if they don't draw their Thing in the Ice, we're in good shape. Assuming we find a creature. The thing is, a lot of the time, you can still beat a Thing in the Ice with this deck. Just because you can rebuild pretty quickly. Can. No, I don't think the Veil is necessary. It doesn't do much. Like, it doesn't stop the Thing in the Ice. Alright, this is a very good hand. What's up, Unknown QED? So 57 months. So close to that 3-year mark. So I like going for the season here. To find some more action. I don't think they're going to have Stubborn Denial, but if they do, they got me. Okay, Spell Pierce. Ooh, they kept a 1-lander with Spell Pierce. How many months are in a year? 12. That's why it's so close to 3 years. I don't know where you got that math from, but 5 years is not even close to that. A Toffee. Oh, never mind. I have a Once Upon a Time. Easy keep. Ooh, I wonder if I should have done this on their, oh no. On their upkeep before they could Spell Pierce this. Easy game. I think it was correct, though. Alright, please don't hurt me with the Thing in the Ice. Let's try to resolve the season again. That's fine. I don't want to run out Rest in Peace. We really want this to resolve. And Ethereal Armor is important as well. No, I tried SRAM originally. I didn't care for it. It's just a lightning rod, even if it draws you 1 or 2 cards. Ooh, so now we have a decision point here. I think because they're not doing anything, we just go for the aggro plan. Or rather, because they bricked. Just go for the cack. That's fine. For now. Put you on a 2-turner. Good luck. Have fun. GG. I've been seeing a bunch of different Boggles versions. Some run like Hopeful Eidolons. What else? That's all I got. Some run Hopeful Eidolons, period. Sounds really good. Yeah, the Soul Flare deck was actually the one that I was going to try after I got completely crushed. No, I guess I went 3-2 with whatever that other deck was. What the heck? Simic Guildgate? Are you playing freaking Field of the Dead or Scape Shift something? I got bad news for you, friend. Boggles don't care. That's gonna be a lot of damage. They didn't attack. They're holding up 2 mana. They could have a Brazen Borrower here. Could be a Spiral then. 7/7 flying, first strike. Sorry, 7/7 first strike, flying, lifelink, vigilance, Ophidian, or actually not even better than Ophidian. The just Stealer Secrets or whatever you want to call it. Don't quite have lethal next turn. Oh well, now I might have lethal. Are they? Oh, they're probably just gonna cast a. I was gonna say Hydra, but this is white. Oh, Primordial. Oh my god. Thing actually wrecked me. Oh. And then I drew that. Alright, take 2. Lose your 6/8. Oh yeah, I still draw a card. I imagine at some point we're going to start seeing green decks running Return to Nature? No, not Return to Nature. What's it called? There's like a... There's something that destroys all enchantments. It's 2 mana. Back to Nature? Return to Nature? It's one of those cards. Is Return the one in the new set? Okay, Return's the one from the new set. It must be Back to Nature. Yeah, destroy all enchantments. What were they doing? Blue-green stuff? Do I want to bring in Veils? I don't even know if this is worth bringing in versus them. I'm just going to run it back. You don't think you need to play Pine? I mean, this deck is fine, but it's definitely not... Like, I don't think this deck is going to overtake the format. It's very easy to sideboard versus or build around. I guess just have some slots for some cards. It also is not very consistent. You only have access to 8 hexproof creatures. Although I say not very consistent, but I mean with Once Upon a Time, it's still moderately consistent. What are the steps? Oh, they are Field of the Dead. Excuse me. I'm gonna go with Season. Because I have 1-drops that I want to cast. I will take that. I think that's a fine trade for me. Did they just concede, or am I lagging? Okay, I was gonna say. Alright, well, we're gonna need a Once Upon a Time for another one. They did have to sack a land for that, for the record, so. So I have 6 creatures left in my deck. Ding. Ding, ding, ding. I don't think I want Sentinel's Mark. I do want to draw that, though. Just in case. Let's draw the 1-drop. Let's draw 2 more cards. Let's draw 2 more cards while we're at it. This card is too good. This card is way too good. Why is Once Upon a Time a card? Ooh, the Cataract. I'm gonna lead on the cheaper spell first. We might just kill him here, friends. Well, they gonna die, and I'm all gain life. The Sentinel's Mark gives vigilance. People were talking about that in this deck, but only having 4 ways to give vigilance is funny. By funny, I mean not. I don't think it's good enough. Because if you don't have exactly Sentinel's Mark and you're running Paradise Druid, then it's pretty frail, right? Pretty vulnerable to any removal. I don't think this deck is unfair. So this is a close hand, but it's a mulligan. Because this would need to not only find a creature, but I also need a white source, so. This hand's actually pretty bad, even though it has Once Upon a Time. But it's a keep. I think I like pitching one of the Uncourage or Unflinching Courages here and keeping the lands. Ooh, okay, so if we can hit a creature, we're gonna beat them. Well, that's not true. It depends on what version they're running, because if they're running like the Wizards list, we can lose, but if they're just on mono red and I find okay, we might be dead. Alright, we might be dead. I've probably got like 2 turns to find one of my creatures. Maybe 3. This is just for a Tarka's command. Burning Tree here. Okay. Burning Tree into Goblin Bushwhacker doo-doo. No, not yet. Alright, I need a creature here. Sideboard, we don't really get anything versus them, but usually our decks is fine versus theirs, as long as we find a creature. It's a pretty easy race. Sorry, that's not true, because I guess you also need to find some life linkers, because they can just outrace you a lot of the time. Alright, if the last card in the... Okay, so actually their hand looks pretty weak overall. Unless this is last card Atarka's command, then I will take a buttload of damage. Okay. Well, didn't find a creature. So it goes. 6 Sense works if I put it on their creature. In the sense that they would get to draw a card, I'm pretty sure. Whenever this creature... Because the creature gains the ability. Yeah, but there are no other good hexproof creatures in the format for this deck. Paradise Druid, I think, is the one that comes closest. Witchstalker's 3 mana, though. Like, somebody mentioned that the last time I was playing this deck. It's just so expensive. I could see Adanto Vanguard. Adanto Vanguard could make sense. Alright, this hand's fine. It's not great. Mainly because I don't have a way to gain life with it, but it's a very easy keep, obviously. Right, but you also have to make some sacrifices, right? So like that previous hand that I kept, with Once Upon a Time, I think it's a keep. So because we don't have a life gain source right now, I think it's correct to run out the season and start looking for one. Sketchy Plane, oh my god, 36 months. Tier 2, just under 5 years. Thank you, my friend. Alright, take 8. I could actually block the Bushwhacker if I want to, since I have Bassara in my hand. But I think we don't, because all that glitters makes my Gladecover a 3/3 next turn. That's very good. Well, we needed one of the cards. It gives us life for a turn. So I'm going to pass here. And if they play a green source and attack with everything, I'm going to be very sad. Because I would have to block if they had a Tarkas. If I can draw like Ethereal Armor or another All That Glitters, it would be so good. I think it's best here to try to hit another enchantment instead of playing Bassara first. Wow, that's very unlucky. Alright, I am going to go back up to 12 here, though. And I'm going to have 2 blockers. Remember, this is only lifelink for a turn. We do get to scry and hopefully find another enchantment. Unflinching Courage. Nope, get on the bottom. Yeah, so our draws haven't been particularly good this match, but we're not quite out of it yet. Torbran would be bad. Ooh, players can't gain life. They got the old Rabblemaster Ferocity combo. I approve. So I take 4? I mean, I can still race them here. Just need to find some enchantments. That's so bad. That's so bad right now. The nice thing is they only have 1 card in their hand. So I play this out. I'm going to fall down to 7. I do get to scry, though. Keep that. Makes our scout... Oh, am I dead? No, I go to... Oh, I am dead because they have Embereth. Dang it. GG's. That's too bad. Yeah, I think we got a little bit unlucky on our draws this game. But so it goes. Ooh, Boon Satyr to hit with Once Upon a Time. And maybe that's why people are running those Eidolons as well. Like that one turn that I cast the Sentinel's Mark, if we just hit another enchantment there, we'd probably win. I've seen some people running Scattered Groves in their lists, but oh man. You really don't want to tap land in this deck. I did see that, yeah. Close, but no cigar. 5 we go. Right. I get to keep 4 cards. Prism Ring. Mono blue Prism Ring. Oh man. How lucky. That was a lot of land gone. Okay. I mean, I know I binned or pitched 2 Season of Growth on the bottom, but equipping this, or rather enchanting this, doesn't really do anything. Yeah, this game's over. I mean, I'm gonna cast it, but it's not gonna do anything. All right, this matchup has to be miserable for me. Does Veil of Summer even do anything versus their deck? I don't remember the exact lists. I know I've seen some of them, but I don't think cycling's good enough then. I don't even know if this is worth bringing in. Doesn't hit the Jace's Sanctum. I'm just gonna run it back. I'm not even gonna bring in Pithing Needle for the Narset. Something about high hopes. High hopes. Apple pie in the sky hopes. Wow, 2 creatures? What the heck? 2 creatures on turn 2? In this deck? That's a lot of lands. Does Engulf the Shore say converted mana cost or power and toughness? I can't actually remember. Based on the number of islands they have. Okay. I mean, still just going to lose to Thing in the Ice transforming, but that's a good draw. At least it cycles before they flip their thing. Alright, back to dead. Back to the old GG, friends. I tried to be a man of class, and then we just end up dying. God. It's embarrassing. Nah, this deck doesn't have that many lands in it. It's got like 18 or something. Too many lands this game, sure, but not in the deck, no. Uh-oh, there's the Sanctum. Alright. Okay. That's fine. This is fine. Man, I'm gonna have to try to go for 3 and 2. Boggles usually performs really well. Got a lot of 4 and 1s with this deck. Alright, 6 we go. 5 we go. Alright, so I'm debating pitch land and Boon. Is that greedy? That might be really greedy. I think I like it though. I think I'm gonna pitch the Sunpetal in the Gryff's Boon. I don't think I... This is so much damage. The Ethereal Armors are so good. I mean, I guess, sure, I could just pitch Once Upon a Time in Gryff's Boon, but this also gives me the shot at hitting a 1-drop, is the thing. Because I could hit the Gladecover here, you know? I'm doing it. I'm being super greedy. Yeah, it just makes decks too consistent. Also lets them cheat on a lot of resources. Well, I mean, the thing is, I could hit a 1-drop, which would be better than the land, right? Like, if I hit Gladecover here, I get to go turn 1, Gladecover, turn 2, 6 cents it up. And if I'm lucky, armor it as well. Alright, fine. Did not hit the 1-drop. It's got to be so low odds, though, not to hit a land or a 1-drop there. They could be running, like, rampages. Ooh, Grixis. Somebody was wondering about Grixis earlier. I'm going to try to resolve the armor first. I'm actually super tempted to run out the Bassara Tower Archer. The other one. F it. Now I'm going to get Is It Charmed and cry. I don't know what I was playing around by playing the armor first. They could have a sensor there. Oh! What the fuck? Who has that? Oh my god. Okay, you win. You're too good. Some of the, oh, there's a card. Some of the Boggles lists have been running 4 main deck ley lines. And I could see that going back in the deck. 4 ley lines. I don't think Heroic Intervention is what I want. Not going well for us. Maybe I should just embrace the red rocks me. I want to play more of that ramp deck, though. That ramp deck was fun, even if it wasn't the best. Because I cut my hair. Actually, I need to shave it again. It's getting long. A lot of decks are playing Coco. I don't know if they're tier 1, though. Alright, Once Upon a Time, you got some heavy lifting to do. Find the Gladecover Scout in the top 5. Hey, Black Cross, thanks for that 21 months. Just over 3 years. Look at that. 3 creatures in the top 5 cards. Alright, I'm going to hope they don't have an Angrath next turn. Otherwise, we're dead. Scoop to Angrath. Don't do it, man. That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to get to at least cycle one of these. Now we need to draw Veil. Need to draw that Veil. It's kind of gross. A little bit too expensive. Here it comes. Oh, that's double blue. All right. Phew. Saved. No Angrath yet. Come on. Veil, Veil, Veil. No, bad. Actually, that's not bad because we have 2 creatures then. Slightly insulated. Presumably we win now. I don't know what I'm supposed to be trying to play around here. I'm pretty sure I'm just going for the Courage. But it looks like they conceded, so maybe they didn't have anything. White Leyline is legal, yeah. I was just talking about it, how some of the Boggles decks are running 4 of Leyline in the main. I don't think we need to bring in Pithing. Rust in Peace may be a little bit interesting, but I also don't think we need that. Got 36th place in Phoenix. Not good enough. No Thoughtseize, please. Good. Haven of the Spirit Dragon. Here's the JC. What the fuck? Raised by Natives. Thanks for that 58 months. This is only on dragon spells. What the hell do you have here? Aha! Another edict effect. Well, now that Veil is gone, I guess I'm all in. This card's Thoughtseize. That's kind of scary too. Comes the Daddy Bolas. We'll just pitch Gryff's Boon. Oh no, they have Angrath! No! Fine. I would be very surprised if they don't just flash back one of those. There are a lot of great matchups for this deck. This doesn't feel like one of them. Holy crap. Somebody 5-0'd with a deck running 15 land. What? I mean, yeah, they have 4-1. No, they're only running once upon a time. What the are you kidding? They're playing elves with End-Raised Forerunners, and they're running 15 land? You can find all the 5-0 deck lists from the latest batch posted there. Yeah, that definitely sounds like high rolling. That's absurd, though. 15 land. This channel is sponsored by Inked Gaming. Go to inkedgaming.com for awesome playmats, dice bags, and more.